Apollo 11, this is the launch operations manager. The launch team wishes you good luck and Godspeed.
Seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
You ready? Hey, Rockets fans, we're going to dissect the game, and here we go. You see Marvin Bagley making his magic down the court. And this is, what did you see in the beginning of the game, Anthony?
They were killing us in the paint.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just off that first clip, Bagley was getting everything he wanted in the paint. That's the one thing. Well, we need Cousins in the game, but he got 3 early fouls, quick fouls.
Look at John Wall. He's breaking him down. And he's still got some pretty good jumper, you know?
Yeah, his jump shot looked really good in this game.
Yeah. And Fox doing what he does best, taking his time, maneuvering. Look at that. It looks so easy, bro. Like, it looks like so easy.
In the first half, their offense was crazy.
How much points did they put up?
I want to say it was around 64. I believe it was tied 64 at half.
Oh, okay. So Anthony watched the game, and I was at work still. So I ended up catching, like, the last few minutes. Look at John Wall knocking down the three. What do you think of John Wall's threes?
It's definitely better than Westbrook, and that's all we need. We needed just someone who relied to hit, like, 35, 30 just on catch and shoot unlimited threes.
Yeah. Look,
Westbrook was shooting like 24 at one point percent.
Oh my God! I'm just happy we got him. You see, Buddy Hield. I saw that they shot 33s last game, and I can't really remember off the top of my head, but he shot half of their 3-pointers.
In this game, him and Eric Gordon had a bunch of just deep threes. Eric Gordon scored in the second half. He struggled in the first half.
They're the same player. They're pretty much the same player. Do you agree with me? Look at Christian Wood.
You don't think Hield is maybe more athleticism, I'd say?
Yeah.
And just the fact that he's younger.
What do you think of Marvin Bagley and Christian Wood? Do you think their game's so identical, or do you see one better than the other? I mean, because they're both in different teams. I mean, like, one benefits from the other.
Overall, they got the same game. It's just that they're best at their game. Bagley is a good center at shooting, but he's better in the paint.
Yeah.
Christian Wood, I'd say he's better at his pull-up game.
Yeah. He's so smooth, though, around the hoop, Christian. He has a little touch. Here you go, Eric Gordon driving. Remember, you even said Eric Gordon's bet. Oh, I thought that was Eric Gordon. That was Sterling Brown.
Sterling Brown did a really good game.
Yeah. He looked like Eric Gordon. I mean, he could drive really well.
Yeah. When I first checked in, I completely, since he's newer to the team, I forgot about him. After he hit 2 3, I was like, oh, wait a minute, that's Sterling Brown.
Yeah. No, I saw his 3-point shot. It looks very fluid. So.
Yeah, he started off he's going to play like a Ben McLemore. Have the same role as Ben McLemore.
Yeah. Hey, I'm pretty shocked that Holmes is a pretty good, solid role player for them.
Yeah.
I think he benefits well with being around Fox. He was pretty good in Philadelphia. Here goes Fox breaking down Cousins. That's easy.
Yeah, this is where Cousins got in. He came in for 3 minutes right here and got 3 fouls in those 3 minutes.
Man, the last game he had 2 back-to-back turnovers. So, I mean, there's a lot of back-to-back things that he does.
Yeah,
if he's not fouling, he's turning over the ball. If he's not turning over the ball, he's doing something silly.
He's just playing more calm. Everybody knows he's not going to be 100% what he used to be, and I think he's trying to force that.
Yeah.
He was 1 for 6 in this game, and he's trying to bully his way in the paint and then just turning it over every time.
Yeah. Well, there goes one of his baskets.
Yeah,
that was his only basket. Yeah, I was about to say.
If we can just get him to be close to it, not even 80, just like 60% of what he was, that's a W.
Yeah. No, I think he'll become 80% for sure. I just have a feeling because he's such in great shape. I think it's
he lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
They're even saying on ESPN he looks like a shell of what he used to be.
Yeah. Look at Tate. He drove to the basket so strong. Christian's such a good 3-point shooter. Now he's getting like pump fakes and stuff. And that's going to come with, how deadly he is now. So he's going to start manipulating the defense to suck in and pump fakes and stuff like that.
Yeah, twice this game he didn't make any. I think he made 1 3 in the second half, if not any. But in the first half, he was really hitting the threes, and then he got to the point where he just pump fake and draw foul on the inside. They were falling for it every time.
Yeah. Well, Marvin just bullied Christian.
And David Nwaba had really good minutes when he was in the game.
Oh yeah,
I believe he took 2 threes though, and that's that part of this game. We don't need that.
No, I agree. I think I'm a strong believer on these role players. I still want Joe Green because I feel like you need that bench player that's, a microwave of a player. Because I feel like everybody's kind of unpredictable, but you know what you're getting with Joe Green. You know what I mean? Here, you're getting a microwave for sure.
It's just tough with the rotation now because I believe Tate should be getting minutes. Nwaba should get some minutes.
But do you see PJ Tucker? Look at Christian Wood. Man, look at that. That's that smooth touch I'm talking about.
I see PJ Tucker end up getting traded for maybe a backup big to
a point guard.
Because in this game, or maybe pick up a player. Yeah, trade him for a point guard and get a backup big.
Yeah.
Because in this game, Christian Wood and Cousins were both in foul trouble.
Yeah. Nwaba, you're right.
Wood had 5 around. I forget if it was third quarter or right before half. Or no, it was third quarter. Yeah, early third quarter, he picked up 5 fouls.
Look at John Wall. He looks like the old John Wall. I don't think he's necessarily lost a step. He looks like the Wizards John Wall. I watched him a lot of his career, and I thought he wasn't a great shooter, which hurt his game. But he looks so efficient. He looks better than he did when he was with the Wizards.
He was never a crazy shooter. They're talking about in the offseason. They were hyping up in Washington because they said that he was running 5s and all that with Harden in LA.
Mm-hmm.
They said he had a jump shot.
Yeah, I mean it's showing. Look at Christian. It's just I love that he gets his shot no matter if it's a miss or not because he's 50-50 with that 3-point shot.
Yeah.
And there's a few 3-point. Look at Eric Gordon. He's back. I think Eric Gordon's back. I know he's having knee soreness. I know I've seen that before the game. But, I'm glad he played because I don't think we would have won this game without him.
Definitely not. I believe he had around 20 points, like 19, somewhere around there.
Look at, you're right. Look at Hill.
Yeah, Hill was pulling up from deep. Oh, my God.
Yeah, he's great. That's why I don't see the trade Eric Gordon for Buddy Hill. It doesn't make sense to me because they're so exactly alike.
If the Eric Gordon trade even happens, it's for an actual small forward.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Like a guy probably 6'7", like a TJ Warren. TJ Warren, I believe, is 6'8".
Yeah, TJ Warren, I don't know if you knew he's out for the rest of the year.
Whoa.
Yeah. He had a surgery. I think he had something in his foot. I'm not too sure. But yeah, he's out for the rest of the year.
I remember hearing about him. Was it not a big injury? Was it supposed to be like a surgery that came out of nowhere or something?
It was a reoccurring injury that he had to redo it. Look at Fox. Look. The thing about Fox, he's gonna have to develop more of an outside game because they're gonna start closing in on him once he gets in that paint. He can only do that so much.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to be more like Steve Nash, go under the defense, keep going around, moving, and he doesn't have those players that were around Steve Nash, so he's gonna have to create his own shot more. And I don't even know if that comes with time because I don't see him as a Steve Nash. I see him more as a Chris Paul, so he needs better teammates. Look at him. He's such a great player. It's sad to see him on a horrible team. Well, they might not be horrible.
The Kings have had so many opportunities to get players, they just don't get them, or they can't keep them. Like they almost lost their. If they kept Bogdanovich, Buddy Hield wouldn't be on the team right now.
Yeah,
because they gave Bogdanovich that starting spot over him.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, they probably would have gave him up for a little cheaper, but I know they're asking for more because now they don't have Bogan.
Yeah.
Which Bogan should have been with the Bucks, but
he turned that down.
Yeah, he wanted to get the bag. I just like watching Fox with the ball. He's so, oh my god, look at that.
Yeah. He plays like not Westbrook right now, a prime Westbrook, just not as out of control.
Yes, I agree.
Like he wants to be a playmaker, a true point guard.
See, that's what I said. I see a Westbrook, but I see more of Chris Paul.
Yeah. He's more of a true point guard, but
Yeah.
he has Westbrook's talent.
hmm Eric Gordon does what he does best, right? Driving. Well,
Yeah.
that's when
He's a bigger guard, so he's got to use that to his advantage.
yeah. He has to use his buttocks, but he's
He's built closer to Harden.
yeah.
But he does look in better shape than before, though. Eric Gordon. He didn't show up like Harden out of shape.
So
Not out of shape, just not looking the same.
So we covered the game. So is there any notes that you kind of want to take from this game that we could carry without having James Harden on the team? On this game, in this game. And I don't know how long he's going to be out.
In this game, the defense got a lot better in the second half. Obviously, they had 60-something.5 into the game below 100.
Yeah.
So I think if you watch the game, the intensity just picked up in the second half. In the first half, it was just like we wanted to trade buckets.
What do you take that on as a coaching change, or just like the guys just bunker down?
I think it's just to get the people, just to get everybody to play aggressive. Like last year, we were not a good defensive team, but in the bubble, we were the top 3 defensive team in the bubble.
Yeah, I remember that.
We were not a good defensive team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
just playing with intensity.
And I saw that Christian Wood stepped up. I mean,
he had 4 blocks in this game.
Yeah, I know. And 15 rebounds, and that was one of the big concerns that a lot of people were talking about, that he wasn't a great rebounder. But look, he ended up with a double and 4 rebounds, 4 blocks, like you said.
And he barely played in the second half because of foul trouble. 5 fouls in the beginning of the third quarter.
How high do you think the ceiling is for him?
Ceiling?
Yeah.
I'd see
All-star?
It is an all-star, just not an all-star starter.
Okay, you don't see him as an all-star starter, but do you see multiple all-stars? Do you see
depending on the team around him.
Yeah, if Harden stays around him.
If Harden stays around, yeah. Harden made Clint Capella average, I believe, around 18 one year.
Yeah, and
Christian Wood has a jump shot and everything, so definitely.
I have a question. Is Clint Capella even starting with the Hawks? I have not heard.
I have to check. I haven't been watching them as much, but I would think he's leading, or will at one point.
I haven't heard anything about Clint Capella. Last I heard, he was injured, and that was a long time ago. But
because they also wanted him because Collins was the worst defending center in the league last year.
Yeah, no, I remember that. I think they wanted to switch him to power forward, but then they added more centers and they added a lot of weapons. They say they're a deadly team. I know we're talking about another team, but like I said, we talk about all types of basketball.
I see a good team. I just don't see a superstar in them yet. Trae Young will be like a Curry, just not right now.
Yeah, no, I agree.
They're definitely a team to watch out for, though.
No, I agree. I see them as a real threat. And you know what's shocking? That they added all this talent in a matter of him only being in his third year. So it's kind of crazy. It's hard to get that much talent around a young star right away. I mean, look at the Kings. They're a prime example of wasting a superstar.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think we'll – go ahead.
I was going to say the Hawks remind me of a team like the Pacers. They have a full lineup of just good quality players.
Yeah.
It's just that they're not ready yet. Sabonis is a really good all-star. He's just not ready yet. Mm-hmm. This year he looks amazing, though.
You know what? I think those are 2 teams that might surprise us. That's why I don't think Miami will be that good, just because of the fact that this ain't the bubble, and people saw how they played. It was more of we're going to out-hustle you, we're going to out-muscle you, but I don't think that truly is going to win them a lot of games, just because there are a lot of teams with so much talent, more talent than them. And I'm not trying to disrespect them. Bam was a surprise to a lot of people.
He's one of my favorite players in the league.
He's still great. I mean, he is great, and his ceiling is very high. But
he can develop a jump shot. He's really good.
And that's one thing I'm going to tell you. I'd rather have Christian Wood than Bam. I mean, would you or would you not say that?
Right now, I'd probably rather have Bam, but Christian Wood, if he continues to develop.
Yeah,
because
because
he's gotten better every single. And I'd have to see if obviously right now he looks amazing. I have to see a full year in him because we've seen some really good games. It's just not as much, you know.
I'm gonna tell you what, I already see it. I see how he's playing, and I expected him, like I told you earlier. Well, like I said in my live video, I saw him as a Trevor Ariza, having some good games and some bad games. But no, I don't see it. I think he's such a great shooter, such a good ball handler.
Yeah,
Plays.
Ron Harden as a big man, you won't have many down games because he. If you look last time he played at Capella, I believe he was first or second in the league in assist.
Yeah.
Since he's lost last season when he lost at center, you see he still put up like 7 assists, but it wasn't leading the league.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think about John Wall long term? I mean, do you see him playing well alongside James Harden well? I mean, or is this?
That's the one problem with this team right now that I see. Obviously, it can change.
Yeah.
They can, more practice together and everything, but that's the one thing I'd say they didn't look as like fluid playing together.
Yeah. So I think we might end it here at the 16-minute mark, but I appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us. And remember, you're the second person on this show, so you're always going to have a strong input. So I do appreciate it. Me and you breaking down this highlights, even though, we talked more about other things, but, we didn't really dissect the game. But, they won, and we spoke about the obvious, and the Rockets looked better on defense. Not better, I mean great. They pretty much closed the Kings out in that second half, and they put up about 64. Is that right, Anthony? 64 before half?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, the Rockets really put the clamps on and showed that they could play defense if they want to. It's just a matter of will. So we'll close it out here. Thank you, Anthony, for joining the show. And remember, like, subscribe, and please support us. Well, I mean, we're going to put out more videos as much as possible at every Rockets game. Thank you, Anthony.